Welcome to Act 2 of our Christmas winter video thingy. Yeah, thingy. But anyway, we are now in Act 2 of the original Sonic 3 Ice Cap. I don't have a great deal more to say than I did before, I don't think. Other than I have never really figured out how to get on the topmost path in this place, even Knuckles or Tails. No idea why I'm going backwards here. Once again, did not mean to go super. And it's gonna come back to bite me in the ass in a little bit. Yes, this particular section of springy platforms very awkward to do when you're in super form. Monotony, thy name is Superform music. Not quite sure why I keep losing my momentum in super form. But anyway, boss time! Since Sonic is so super and there's no way he can be frozen today, this is, pathetic. As most bosses are with the super form. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is for Ice Cap Zone. Act 2 or otherwise. We now return, once we go through here, to Diamond Dust Zone Act 2. Once again, just not a big fan of the music from the Genesis version. I know other people say the Genesis music is more catchy or just better or something. But you know, they say taste in music is subjective. And quite frankly, I just grew up with the PC soundtrack, so it just sounds better to me. that I have the homing shield, I think I'm going to be able to demonstrate its proper usage somewhere soon. I end up losing it, not to an enemy, but to something really stupid that I hadn't intended to do. I didn't mean to do this, but I ended up going after the damn Chaos Emerald by mistake. And by extension, that lost me my damn shield. But if you're wondering whether or not I got it, I did. Even though I don't care to, I was just demonstrating this level. And to be quite frank, it is... unless you really suck that badly at video games, there is no reason to lose those special stages. And that's it for Diamond Dust Act 2. I'll show off the boss in the final video, along with any other Act 3 stuff that I might have missed out on. But in the meantime, we're back to Ice Mountain. Frickin' Penguinators! One of the main... one thing that actually... among other things that return from Sonic 3 in this game, which is why Ice Mountain reminds me a lot of Sonic 3, and there's that damn spring. Not that I actually am going after the Emerald here, so I don't care. But yeah, the Penguinators in Sonic 3, they would just go back and forth and then just slide around all over the place. In this game, they throw frickin' snowballs at ya. And they're so small and white against all this, you know, snowy backdrop. So it's frickin' annoying. Oh. And despite going into the water, I didn't lose my electric shield. How about that? And now we get to the boss of this particular zone, the actual Eggman boss. Some sort of drilly thingamahooker on the ceiling. I said thingamahooker. Of course, you're gonna need to be able to breathe throughout the course of this fight because you're underwater. So you need to jump on these stalactites, whatever they are, that he's dropping on you in order to get up there, get some air. And by extension, hit him. Wouldn't you know it? I somehow managed to freaking drown. And that's not me, that's Tails. Bye, Tails. You're gonna die, you're gonna die, you're gonna die, you're gonna die! But anyway, eventually hit him enough times and this will occur. You know, blow up his stuff, and that's the end of it. Whereupon the capsule will then land on top of Sonic, and then you can crack it open. And that's all for Ice Mountain. Now you return to Ice Paradise. Rhyming. Not sure what else I can really state about my particular views on Sonic Advance 2. You know, until I save it for things like my own LP of this game, whenever I do get around to it. I'm not entirely looking forward to that, mind you. I mean, I really love this game in terms of the regular gameplay stuff, but I do have to agree that getting the secret rings stashed around the stage in order to get the Chaos Emerald special stage is a bit of a freaking hassle. Granted, I do like the special stages in this game. I would like to see more of that particular style. You know, as opposed to half-pipe running along a plane trying to get rings. For God's sakes! You know, if you go to the sound test in this game after you unlocked it, I think this particular tune is the one that makes Cream move the fastest. If you know what I mean. And that's it for Ice Paradise Act 2. We'll return to deal with the boss in the next video, but first we return to Figgle Snow. For Act 2, I decided to bring Cream along since I knew she'd be a little helpful for any underwater segments I ended up bumping into along the way. Plus she adds an air dash / homie attack, which is good too. But I must reiterate, I really do not like this game solely because of platforming, how slippery it is, and to a certain amount of degree, just because of how awful I feel it makes the individual characters out to be based on your partner system. There's certain moves you can or cannot do depending on which partner you have. And you know, to me, that's just not the way a partner system should work. I still think it's worse in Sonic Heroes how the team mechanics function there. But this isn't that much better. I mean, you can steal cheese from Cream, but unless you want to be real broken with bosses and whatnot, that's really not as useful during the actual stages. I get speed shoes and it immediately springs out spikes on me. It's like the game knows what I'm doing. The hell? I also think some of the enemy placement in this game is a lot cheaper. Same could be said of Advanced 2, but really I think this one has some of the cheapest. Once again, despite dying midway through the stage, I still get a gold. And I decided to include Snowy Kingdom from Sonic Riders Zero Gravity because it was close at hand. I decided to pick it up. I must say, I really do not care for the Zero Gravity version. One thing that's good about it is that it's actually the one version of Sonic Riders in the Sonic Riders game series that is easy to pick up and learn very quickly. Whereas it's very difficult to frickin' master. Which is interestingly quite the opposite of the original Sonic Riders, wherein it was difficult to pick up and get into. It was rather easy to master once you knew what you were doing. This game, I swear, once you've picked it up and had it long enough and you start playing free races, the other AI players are complete cheats. I'm also not that big on the music in this game. It all sounds a little bit too samey for me. Nothing ever really stands out except perhaps the Mobius strip stage.
See ya.
And that was my stupid attempt at Snowy Kingdom from this game. I ended up in 2nd place. Oh, vey. I really do not like this game anyway. But anyway, stay tuned for the 3rd and final part where I show off any other stage I might have missed and or bosses. And oh my, I think I did forget one other thing. So yeah, there'll be that to cover too. Anyway, see you then.